Alright guys, I've got my bespoke post for the month of July of 2016. This one is concentrate. As you can see, there's no label on the bottom like there usually is. It says a specially curated box of goods to upgrade your life. And basically within this includes a whole bunch of different things to help you concentrate. Alright, so kind of the biggest item in here I'll start with first. And it's going to be the Primula Cold Brew Iced Coffee Maker. And if you've never had cold brew, I know it says iced coffee, but if you've never had cold brew, it's absolutely a fantastic way to drink coffee. It is less bitter, less harsh, really, really good. It's actually what ended up me getting into really good coffee, just by having a good cup of cold brew that tasted absolutely delicious. So this is it right here. Basically it's a carafe that you're going to take your coffee grounds, you're going to put them inside this little vessel, you're going to drop them in there, and you're going to soak them for 24 to 48 hours. And then when that's done, you're going to pull the coffee grounds out, and then you can choose if you want to cut this with more water, and depending on how concentrated you want your cold brew to be. Also has a little flavor stirrer too, so this is beneficial if you're going to add additional flavors into your coffee as well, or if you just want to get a really good mix of your cold brew so it doesn't all settle down at the bottom. The other part that's nice is that this has a sealable lid, so you can actually seal the lid on this, pull this out of this flavor mixer out obviously, but just put that on there so your cold brew actually sits in this, and then you can kind of pour yourself a cup, and then you just wash this whole thing out, so kind of lessens the mess because you only got a few different things and they're all interchangeable and you're not changing vessels constantly. But the one downside is that it doesn't make as much cold brew as I would like. This made a couple days worth of cold brew for me. After I pulled the vessel out and all the grounds, I probably got about that much cold brew concentrate. I like to drink it concentrated, usually on ice, so I didn't cut it with any water. If you wanted to cut it with water in this same vessel, you would basically get 50% water, 50% your cold brew mixture that you made. But that is really cool. I've heard people really like that cold brew system, which is why I actually ended up buying this box, as I heard good things about that. And making cold brew at home with just some whatever you have around the house sometimes can be very messy and disastrous, so it's awesome that it's all in a vessel and it's very easy to use. So the box also includes a few other things that are, well, one other thing that's centered around cold brew. I would argue it's not, but they included a dropper of bitters. The specific concrete thing says that you can mix that with your cold brew and make a unique mixture. I'm not going to try that out. I like coffee the way that it is. Maybe by adding this it might make it cool, but I'm definitely not going to be dropping bitters in my morning coffee when I go on my way to work. And then lastly, you have two more items. So it is a concrete desk set. And these are kind of cool because I've seen these on the site. So these are actually made out of concrete. Here's the company there on the back, Concrete Manufacturing. Says, oh, I can't really read what it actually says on the bottom. Otherwise I direct you to their website. But these are on Bespoke Post website, and this one is a pencil holder made completely out of concrete. And then this is kind of like a, I'd call it a knick-knack tray or whatever. The pictures show people put their sunglasses in there, but you can put your wallet in there, your keys, or whatever it may be. So it has a home on your desk somewhere. I think these are really cool. I was actually really afraid that they were going to break on the way getting shipped here, but they made it. And again, they have that concrete texture to them, which is kind of weird. It actually kind of, I don't know, it feels weird to me. But again, these just look really cool just because they're made out of concrete and they get to sit on your, likely a wooden desk. So really unique and cool. Overall, I would say that this box is totally worth the $45. I know most people spend about that on a cold brew making system. I don't actually know how much the cold brew maker ends up going for. I think it goes for $30, $35, maybe $40. But anyways, pretty close up there, and then the other couple items that they ended up throwing in, I think ended up worth it as well. And I had wanted to order some of those concrete items to check them out anyways, so for me, it made it worth it. So, what did you guys think of the box? Tell me if I'm dead wrong. Does that cold brew maker suck if you've used it yourself? Or do you have a cold brew maker that you use yourself? I'd also like to hear about that too. So maybe I can find out a way to make more cold brew at a time, quickly and efficiently. If you have any questions about just Bespoke posts in general, also please feel free to leave that below. If you have any suggestions for other boxes, also please leave that below, and I'll go ahead and try and check those out for you. Thanks.